The hard truth about success is that it is not just asking you to work harder. It is asking you to become more honest. And I know that sounds strange, because most of us were taught to imagine success as a door. A big, golden door somewhere in the distance. We think if we keep knocking long enough, one day it will open, and behind it there will be applause, freedom, money, recognition, peace. Maybe even that quiet feeling of finally being enough. But success is rarely a door. It is more like a mirror. The closer you get to it, the more clearly it shows you everything you hoped you could avoid. Your impatience, your fear, your hunger to be seen, your need for approval, your old wounds hiding behind ambition. That is why success can feel so uncomfortable. It does not only test your discipline, it tests your relationship with yourself. Because anyone can feel motivated at the beginning. The first day feels clean. The dream looks beautiful. You make the plan, buy the notebook, imagine the better version of yourself, and for a little while, it feels like your whole life is about to change. Then the room gets quiet. Nobody is watching. The excitement fades. And suddenly the dream that once felt like fire becomes a small candle in a cold room, asking one simple question. Can you keep going when it no longer feels inspiring? Not when people believe in you. Not when your mood is high. Not when the results are obvious. But on an ordinary day, when your progress is invisible, your confidence feels thin, and the person you promised to become still seems far away. That is where success begins to separate itself from fantasy. Not in the dream, in the repetition. A vision matters, of course. It gives your soul a direction. But a vision is only a seed, and a seed does not become a tree because it feels inspired. It becomes a tree because it agrees to disappear underground, to be pressed by darkness, to break open in silence, where no one claps, where nothing looks impressive, where the whole miracle seems, from the outside, like nothing is happening. Maybe that is why so many people quit too early. They mistake the underground season for failure. They think, I'm not growing, because they cannot see leaves yet. They compare their buried roots to someone else's visible branches, and they forget that every tree giving shade once looked like nothing but dirt. I know that feeling. Working on something and wondering if it matters. Giving your heart to a dream and hearing silence come back. Watching other people move faster and feeling that quiet sting, not because you hate them, but because some small part of you whispers, why not me? And if you are not careful, that question can turn your dream into a courtroom. Every slow month becomes evidence. Every rejection becomes a verdict. Someone else's success starts feeling like proof that you are behind. And before you realize it, you are no longer building a life. You are defending your worth. That is a painful way to live, and it is not success. It is fear wearing a crown. Because success will not heal the wound that made you feel unworthy. It may distract you for a while. It may give you numbers, titles, money, rooms you once dreamed of entering. But if you carry the same emptiness into those rooms, you will discover something both painful and merciful. Achievement can decorate your life, but it cannot inhabit your soul for you. You still have to meet yourself. You still have to sit in the quiet and ask, who am I when nobody needs me to be impressive? Real success is not just getting what you want. It is becoming someone who can hold what you want without losing yourself. And that is harder than people admit. Because there are people who chase success because they love life, and there are people who chase it because they are running from themselves. From shame, from old voices, from childhood rooms where they felt invisible, from the fear that if they stop achieving, they will disappear. I do not say that with judgment. I say it gently, because I understand that hunger. The kind that makes rest feel like guilt. The kind that makes silence uncomfortable. The kind that tells you to become harder, colder, more relentless, because maybe then you will finally escape the ordinary pain of being human. But real strength is not coldness. Hardness breaks. Steadiness bends, breathes, learns, returns, and keeps walking without turning the heart into stone. A rock may look strong, but a river crosses mountains by staying in motion. So maybe success is not about becoming a machine. Maybe it is about becoming steady enough to keep choosing the next honest thing. Opening the laptop again, practicing the skill again, saving a little more, resting before your body turns against you, saying no because your life cannot grow if every passing voice is allowed to plant demands in your garden. Most people are not defeated by lack of talent. They are defeated by scattered attention. A piece of them is in comparison. Another piece is in regret. Another is in other people's opinions, endless noise, old fear, imagined futures, little escapes from the discomfort of doing the work. And then they wonder why the dream feels far away. But how can a fire grow strong if you keep giving your wood to every passing spark? At some point, you have to gather yourself, quietly, again and again. You bring your mind back from all the places it has been leaking, and you begin to understand that devotion is different from obsession. Obsession says, I cannot be okay until I get there. Devotion says, I will give myself fully to this, but I will not abandon my soul on the way. Obsession burns the house down to keep one room warm. Devotion tends the flame. And that matters because the path will not always feel bright. There will be lonely seasons. There will be days when people do not understand your rhythm, when the old version of you no longer fits and the new version has not fully arrived yet. That in-between place can feel like exile, but maybe it is not punishment. Maybe it is formation, a seed underground, a butterfly dissolving before it earns its wings, a person slowly becoming too honest to live inside the old excuses. So let people misunderstand for a while, not with anger, with peace. Not everyone can walk with you through every version of your becoming. Some people met you in a season you were meant to outgrow. Some loved you best when you required very little from yourself. But your life is not a museum for other people's comfort. You are allowed to change. Just do not let growth make you arrogant. Remember the dirt. Remember the nights. Remember the fear you had to walk through. Real success should make you deeper, not louder. Kinder, not untouchable. It should help you see that every person is carrying something unseen, and just because you learned how to climb one mountain does not mean you understand every valley. So yes, success will cost you. It will cost you comfort, excuses, distractions, cheap approval, old identities, and the fantasy that you can become someone new while living exactly the same way. But it should not cost you your heart. Build the thing, train the skill, take the risk, chase the dream with everything you have, but do it in a way that lets you sleep at night. Look in the mirror without flinching and say, even before the world notices, I did not abandon myself on the way. Because one day, if the door opens, if the room brightens, if the thing you prayed for finally reaches your hands, I hope you are not too exhausted to feel it. I hope you are not too numb to receive it. I hope you stand there quietly, not as someone saved by success, but as someone shaped by the journey. And maybe then you will understand. The dream was never only asking you to reach it. It was asking you to become someone who could walk toward it with honesty, lose without collapsing, win without hardening, and keep your heart open through all of it.